Hi everyone, today I'm just updating you just to let you know that I have bought more shares in Microsoft. This is kind of a bit of a slow update because I actually bought these shares in Microsoft like 2 weeks ago, but because of all the news that have come out with the China trade war recently, I've kind of not had time because I've been touching on a lot of that. I've had my free stocks in June, I've also had my May portfolio review to do and everything else, so this is kind of a little bit of a all news that's happened in my portfolio, but still I like to update you when I add and sell positions in the stock market every time. So I thought I'd make this video just to let you know that I have bought more shares in Microsoft. I'll just do a quick few reasons how come I bought them stocks and what made my decision up 2 weeks ago to buy them. I'll try not to touch on too much ground about Microsoft because I do talk about it a lot on my channel, but I kind of update you why I did get that position and extend that position into Microsoft. So I'm obviously a long-term investor. I like Microsoft. It's my favourite stock on the stock market. And when I bought into Microsoft, it was $126.95. That's where I bought into. One thing that pushed me to buy a bigger position into that stock is because of the great earnings that came out. When I saw the earnings, I was like, this is really good, and the stock hardly moved. And when that happens, I'm like, oh, this is for me to get in this. And I'm like, I don't know why this stock hasn't moved. So just another company that is kind of bringing out these amazing earnings, but just kind of going under the carpet like Alibaba did. And JD as well, they did really good earnings, and it went up and then it came down actually. And with these earnings and how well Microsoft is doing, growing at this 10% EPS growth, as well as 10% EPS growth, 10% revenue growth, and that it's bringing out. And this is bringing the PE lower. And when we talk about a company that is a great dividend stock, and it also has this growth as well, and the stock isn't going up too quickly, that also brings the PE down lower, which for me is a really good sign. And I think as well with this stock is like, I don't normally buy stocks like towards the 52-week high, but with Microsoft, because I feel the stock can go a lot higher than what it is right now, I'm happy to get in at these prices. Overall, it turns out I could probably have got it a little bit cheaper if I waited 2 weeks, but I didn't know that back at that time when I was buying it. So I also believe when I looked into the stock, I value this stock in 12 months time being worth $150. So for me, when I look at this company, I looked and I thought there's at least a 20% upside in the next year. So even though it's quite towards 52-week high, I believe I can still get a good return from the stock. And when I invest in this stock with the dividend, it's a great dividend growth company. They're always growing the dividend. They can easily put that dividend up going forward. So I believe that I also can get a good return on my price because I believe it'll go up in more value for a share. I believe that just me holding onto these shares, I'm going to get a nice dividend growth as well off it. Obviously, the China trade war is massive right now. It's causing a lot of problems for a lot of stocks, a lot of companies. And for me, when I look into Microsoft, it's not being affected at all. It's not cutting its guidance at all. Its revenues are still strong. It doesn't rely on China too much. So for me, another company that isn't affected by China is a good addition into my portfolio, because I do have a lot of companies that are affected by China, and at the moment Microsoft doesn't seem to be getting affected by it at all. And when I look at holding stock for at least a year, I look at some like long-term positive news, and it's pretty much looking confirmed that we're going to have a new console in the Microsoft series, which is probably going to be a new Xbox, which is going to be really good because that gaming sector has done so well. It's kind of dying down a little bit now, but hopefully that'll push the growth up, and that's some positive news that will hopefully push the stock market price up a little bit in the coming months. So that's kind of a quick video, guys, of me updating you on my Microsoft position and me adding shares and what price I got into. Always, I'll try and be transparent, and I'll let you update you that I have extended that position and the price I got in at. And yeah, that's me talking about my Microsoft position. I tried to do it pretty quick, guys, and I'm sorry for the late upload about it. I've just been so busy with the videos that I have done and other work stuff that's been going on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you could give it a like, subscribe, hopefully we'll get towards that 300 subscriber mark sometime soon, and I'll see you on the next video.